My name is Meerah and I'm a Lorekeeper in one of Yogg-Sothoth's libraries, and today I wanted to talk to you about one of the many fascinating locations in the Lovecraft mythos. Our topic of discussion in this video is the land of Mnar in the Dreamlands. I've already previously made a video where I mentioned Mnar, my video about Bokrug, the lizard god of the Ib people. This video will be a more in-depth look about the actual region in the Dreamlands. Mnar is home to the oldest surviving human civilization in the Dreamlands, and it is said that in the early times, the tribes there could trace their ancestors back to the nomadic peoples of Kubar Nombo. They settled around the Eye and Kra rivers. The oldest of the settlements is Kadath, not to be confused with Kadath. It is built along the River Eye and is well known for its schools versed in magic and its grand library. It is the largest port in Mnar and is ruled by King Minis. The second largest settlement is a bit further down the river near the delta, the city of Thra. Thra is the agricultural center of Mnar and depends upon the Eye's annual flooding to nurture its bountiful harvests. It uses dikes and irrigation canals to store and provide water to the area during the year. Thra is also known as the City of Bakers due to it being the breadbasket of Mnar, and for the fact that the bread from Thra is like Limbus bread from Lord of the Rings, and one loaf can satisfy a human for a whole week. The city is also well known for its gold and silver jewelry making. Its stone docks are made from onyx imported from Inquinok, and facilitate the transport of goods from Kadath and Ilarnik. On the other side of the River Eye is the city of Rokol that is ruled by 3 dukes. The people there build their homes out of wood because every couple of years or so, tusked creatures called thunder beasts rampage through and flatten the entire city. The residents then live in tents in the wilderness until the beasts decide to move on, and then they rebuild, as they always do. This is a very, normal thing for them. Between the Eye and the Kra rivers is the desert city of Dothar, whose people are relatively introverted and known for their secretive religion. Unlike the majority of the Dreamlands, they do not worship the Great Ones. This city is best known, however, for its lamp oil, green acid, fine ivory, and phosphorescent rocks. It's a very mysterious place indeed. Built along the smaller river of Kra is the trading city of Ilarnik. Aside from it being a trading hub, all that is really known about Ilarnik is that it houses the Bokrug idol that they brought back from the destroyed city of Sarnath. Also on the river Kra is the ruins of the city of Mnar. Mnar used to be a powerful city until the greed of its king angered the gods and led to its downfall. Some say that his ghost still roams the ruins to this day. The city of Sarnath, built on the banks of the Great Lake, was once the capital of all Mnar. The people there worshipped the Great Ones Zokalar, Tamash, and Lobon, along with many others. 17 total major gods had vast temples there, it is said, while the minor gods had shrines. Not far from Sarnath was the city of Ib, inhabited by the beings of Ib. It is said that the beings of Ib descended from the sky with their great stone city of Ib, and the lake itself in prehistoric times. They are humanoid amphibians that worship the lizard god Bokrug, described by Lovecraft as such. Very odd and ugly were these beings, and indeed are most beings of a world yet inchoate and rudely fashioned. It is written on the brick cylinders of Kadath that the beings of Ib were in hue as green as the lake and the mists that rise above it, that they had bulging eyes, pouting flabby lips, and curious ears, and were without voice. The men of Sarnath found the beings of Ib so grotesque that they committed genocide, burning their city to the ground and tossing the bodies of the Ib into the lake. Sarnath would have a very large kingdom and come to dominate all of Mnar, but 1,000 years after they massacred the Ib, Bokrug would arise from its slumber and wipe Sarnath and its men off the face of the Dreamlands, raising the dead Ib back to life in the process. When the men of Ilarnik came to check on Sarnath, all that was left was the swamp where it had once stood. The Ib are said to have joined Bokrug in the lake. The beings of Ib are much like the Deep Ones, so it's entirely possible that they have an underwater city there, as the old land site of Ib still lays in ruins. I think it's pretty clear that Mnar as a region is based on ancient Egypt when it comes to its general culture, geography, architecture, and agriculture. A very cool setting for a D&D campaign in my opinion. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as always, and I hope to see you next time here in the library.